All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Ridley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback, right sideline. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Right there, 56. 3 bud. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Keep going forward. Check 26, check 26. Under 10, 10. Hey, watch it.
Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Switch. Check. Crunch. Check.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out there. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Slam.
Now Ridley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got it. Check. Check.
They'll run with Ridley. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Out, 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 out. Watch that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check it backer. Go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. All you get is a headache. Switch. Extreme. Let it go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Check 24, check 24. Wide, get wide. Tighten up. Kill. Here goes 15. Kill.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete to Jones. There'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Mahomes going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch out. 49, check 49.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. Kill. Watch the eye. Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge. He's crashing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Attack! Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on. You better.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Rush in. Kill.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
25. Check 25. Hey, check 24.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, let's get that hard.
Running right, Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
I don't need to. I'm the little lady. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Bang. Collect. Shit.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Jones. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
56, right there, 56. Here we go. Shoot. Check 31.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jerome Baker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Hold, 64. Wait. Ball trot. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Get ready.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
54. Mike, 54. Come on, baby. It's outside. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
43.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Jack. Slam. Kill. Kill. Turn up. Jack. Hey, Jack 24. Watch 24. Watch the safety creep. Yellow. Jump.
They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Jackson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Check three, check three, check three.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
52's the mark. Check, 52's the mark. Hey, I'm coming. Never mind 52, right 52. I'm here all day. Watch twist.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
56.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards.
Yellow. On the line. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 9, check 9. He's coming. Double up, double up. Hey, red line. Big gas. Hey, switch gears. Switch. Attack. Jam.
Now Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over.
Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Switch it to 6. Pull it.
Back to the ground. It's Ridley again. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Operating from the gun. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
At the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
Yellow. On the line. Watch the out. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Don't get nervous.
On first down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on second and 2, it's now third and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Jackson now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Get that ball. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch the pass. Mike 55. Mike 55. Target, 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 target. Mike 55.
Now Jackson to throw again. That's caught. It's Malone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to
Throwing again. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
You think you won't get this? 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Jackson will throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's caught by Herndon. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 outlaw. It's a slant. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10. General, Max. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Switch. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Color. Exit.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hey, go. 15. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. 65. 65. Check. Yellow. 36. Yellow. Slam.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Gywu. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check 15. Out. Watch the twist. Check back.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Boy, a tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Ricky. Hey, check right. Shut up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Tighten it. Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 13. Check. Fresno. Watch out. 49. Check 49.
Jackson throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Gywu, let's go, Woo, lady! He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Kill. Attack. Whip.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Get in the right room. 15.
Jones. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They come up in an offset eye. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check. Hey, 57, color. Rush in. Blue dark workers.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of it.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fire the cannons.